Can you spot the Pikachu? Can you? Can you? It's right there. Yeah, you took too long, sorry. Right next to this little piece of shit. Seriously, man, just look at this thing. You literally couldn't get anywhere within the game without running into this a million times. Oh man, I'm getting pissed off just looking at this. He just kept popping up, man. Damn it, Jerry, I said I'm fine. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's just get on with this freaking list. 8 Grouch presents the 10 most disturbing Pokemon Pokedex entries. Number 11, Cubone. That's right, there's a bonus entry on this list. Come at me, bro. If you've ever played the original Pokemon games, chances are you already know the story of Cubone's mother. If not, incoming 20-year-old spoiler. Team Rocket killed the mother of a poor little Cubone that you find in Lavender Town, and she becomes the ghost that you must battle at the top of Pokemon Tower. Man, hopefully I didn't ruin anyone's gameplay experience with that little spoiler. It pines for the mother it will never see again. Seeing a likeness of its mother in the full moon, it cries. The stains of the skull it wears are from its tears. It wears its mother's skull, never revealing its true face. Alright, so this entry seems to imply that a Cubone cannot be a Cubone until its mother has died, and then this Pokemon goes on to decapitate his own dead mother, removes the skull, and whatever's probably inside, and then puts it on like a hat. Disturbing? Just a little bit. Suddenly the old Cubone our baby Kangaskhan theory seems to make a lot more sense. It's a mystery why they would choose to scrap this, Game Freak. Number 10, Drifloon. It is whispered that any child who mistakes Drifloon for a balloon and holds onto it could wind up missing. Believe it or not, there are actually a lot of Pokemon entries that involve the kidnapping, suffering, and even the killing of children. Game Freak! But this one stuck out to me. I can only imagine the scenario in which a small innocent child grabs a hold of this Pokemon only to suddenly be hoisted high into the sky, never to be seen again. Where does it take you? I'm just gonna guess up, until it pops and you fall to your death. After all, it is a balloon, right? Then again, it is also alive. In which case, you'll probably just drift away in space. Number 9, Miss Mei Deus. Its cries sound like incantations. Those hearing it are tormented by headaches and hallucinations. So this witch Pokemon thing has the ability to cause you pretty much to have a really bad LSD trip. Yeah, so it basically controls your life, because if you don't do its eternal bidding, it will probably start crying until you do so. Actually, now that I take a better look at it, it does kind of look like a Banshee. No, not that Banshee. Wrong franchise. The mythical crying creature woman thing, which would make a lot more sense. Kill it, and burn it with fire. Number 8, Shedinja. Shedinja's hard body doesn't move. It doesn't even twitch. In fact, its body appears to be merely a hollow shell. It is believed that this Pokemon will steal the spirit of anyone peering into its hollow body from its back. What we have is this basically expressionless floating hollow shell for a Pokemon, which has the ability to steal your spirit if you look at it from its backside. But hey, I'm sure the chances of that happening are slim at best. I can't even think of a scenario in which I'll be shit. Number 7, Haunter. Its tongue is made of gas. If licked, its victims start shaking constantly until death eventually comes. Alright, do I really gotta explain this one? Just the thought of someone shaking uncontrollably to their death is probably one of the most disturbing things Pokemon related that I've ever had to imagine. Not to mention there are many instances within the actual anime where people get licked by Haunter. Maybe they just got lucky? I don't know, but either way, very dark, Game Freak. Number 6, Lampit. This ominous Pokemon is feared. Through cities it wanders, searching for the spirits of the fallen. It arrives near the moment of death and steals the spirit from the body. I'll make this one short. It's a floating lamp that hovers around waiting for you at your deathbed, so it can come up and suck whatever life is left inside you. So that's what they mean by follow the light. I was expecting something more, I don't know, not disturbing. Number 5, Darumaka. Darumaka's droppings are hot, so people use them to put them in their clothes to keep themselves warm. Did I just read that right? Seriously, man, like what the heck? I didn't even know a Pokemon could poop. I can only imagine the horrified faces of any trainer who is put into a situation in which they must gather a Pokemon's feces and put it into their clothes to keep themselves warm. Life or death situation, I suppose. But to that I ask, why not just use the Pokemon to start a fire? Or have it light you on fire, because that is probably a lot more sanitary. Number 4, Cacturne. If a traveler is going through a desert in the thick of night, Cacturne will follow in a ragtag group. The Pokemon are biding their time, waiting for the traveler to tire and become incapable of moving. So this Pokemon and his posse of thugs, I guess, will creep on you as you travel through the desert at night. Why are you alone in the desert at night? I don't know, that's not the point. But they're just waiting for you to collapse so that they can, well, I don't know what they do, but it's disturbing as fuck. Even if it tries to just give you a hug or something, that still really sucks since it's a walking cactus thing. Best thing you can do is send out your Darumaka and hope it starts flinging its poop at them. Number 3. Gourgeist. Although Gourgeist is the very picture of elegance and beauty while swimming, it is also cruel. When it spots its prey, this Pokemon inserts its thin mouth into the prey's body and drains the prey of its body fluids. Well then, this heart-shaped Pokemon can literally suck the life out of you, turning you into the human equivalent of a raisin. You can see why that is very bad. Nobody likes raisins. Oh, and without your body fluids, you'd probably die. Number 2. Yamask. Each one of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes they look at it and cry. This one is extremely disturbing, being as a human being is now a Pokemon, probably because they were killed by one of the other disturbing Pokemon on this list. Oh, and the fact that it casually walks around with its old face. Probably in the same horrified face it was making at the time it died or transformed or however it got turned into one of these things. Like, what if you were to run into one of these things carrying a face of someone you know? Do you catch it and enslave it to fight for you? Well, maybe if you didn't like the person, I guess. Number 1. Gourgeist. It enwraps the prey in its hair-like arms. It sings joyfully as it observes the suffering of its prey. Well, good news, this Pokemon won't kill you at least, although it will probably just torture you until you die of a heart attack or something. Wait a second. Oh. Yeah, I take that back. Yeah, your death is most likely gonna suck if you get grabbed by this thing. Don't get grabbed by this thing. Number 0? Ooh, look at that, you get 2 bonus entries in this video. Don't worry, I'll make this one quick. Yveltal, I think. When its life comes to an end, it absorbs the life energy of every living thing and turns into a cocoon once more. So guess what? When this Pokemon dies, in an effort to save itself, it literally kills everybody. Better hope the 10-year-old kid who was capable of catching this thing doesn't forget to feed it, cause that would be a lot more than just bad. That does it for this video. Now I know there are a lot of other disturbing and just plain creepy Pokemon Pokedex entries out there, but these are the ones that stuck out to me the most. If you know of a disturbing entry that you believe should have been on this list, let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you could tap that like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe for future videos. If you have an idea for a top 10, leave a comment down below. I make top 10s of just about anything. And with that being said, I'll thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.